moments are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, if you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 24, Newton.
This is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and
nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
James White, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Chargers 0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down.
Adrian Phillips on.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
The ball carrier.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third and long, it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal?
Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Vigil. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting Back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Nick Chubb, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Mike Batchley to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological?
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Delaney Walker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14. Chargers 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. On second down, here's Herbert. Being chased out left. Hits him in stride. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up second.
On the ground, it's Chubb. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Adam Butler there on the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's complete. Henry. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 13.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Patriots 14, Chargers 7.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Newton now to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down, Patriots.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. First down, here's White. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Joey Bosa so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. Now Newton. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
New England.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
20.
Here's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run with White. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, Newton. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Newton now to throw. This is White on the screen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On for the extra point is Folk. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Patriots 21, Chargers 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Now this is the third-year man from Northwestern, Justin Jackson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
2 yards on the pickup.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Herbert now on second down. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll be out
not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Down back at the 36-yard line.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Herbert. They set up the screen to Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 3.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got a man open. That's Allen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Herbert's pass, intended for Hunter Henry. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. That's going to be caught by Reed. Touchdown, Chargers. Joe Reed in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
For the Chargers.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Pats at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A
good pickup there, 26 yards.
Patriots.
They'll run with White. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The New England ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He was taken
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
3. First down, New England.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. He completes it right side away. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, here's Newton. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. The shotgun snap for Newton. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. They don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. His throw caught at about the 5.
reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Chargers are going to retake the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Newton. Goes for the right side here, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Patriot first down.
Newton on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's White. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
First down run with Chubb is going to go nowhere. He's, in fact, going to lose a couple.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Patriots 24.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. That's caught by Jackson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
3rd down and 4.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Herbert. That's knocked away and incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And a catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, New England.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Patriot 1st down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. Desmond King making the tackle.
White, the ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 31, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Michael Davis. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Take over first.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Virgil Green his tight end, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Chubb fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, the objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Herbert's throw going to be caught by Henry. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Chubb. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Newton's pass intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 40.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football.